So this is I guess a knockoff of Walmart, Lamart. They got fake everything over here. It's hilarious. So I lost out of the video. As soon as I tried to load maps back up, it shut down my paused video. So another feature of this camera I'm not a big fan of. So I'm 1 block away. So we'll do that and then figure it out from there. Oh, it's fucking hot, hot, hot. I'm just dripping sweat. Ooh. So the good thing about this little walks is let me kind of explore more of the town. It kind of has got a more of a Cebu feel than a Gensan feel. Although better sidewalks than Cebu, that's for sure. A lot of empty storefront, so it definitely wouldn't be hard to open a shop down here regarding finding a location. Oh, luckily, map is still talking in my ear, so that's a good sign. We got some used bikes in business. Bike Link Motors Incorporated. So you can probably come in here and grab yourself a used bike. Plus those are just the bikes of the employees. So yeah. Look at the swampy water. This is common throughout the Philippines. Little wee mini tributaries of water to catch all the flood waters. And as you see, it just comes down the street level, down a little gully, and boom, right in there. Hence, it's so filled with garbage. Now, they've discovered a technology over here that allows them to turn plastic into gasoline. So they got those robots we had built in Canada that they're autonomous and they collect the plastic out of the water supplies. Maybe they could make them a bit smaller, maybe make them more spiderish so they can go in the muddy terrain. It would be nice. Oh, that's my turn there, so I'm going to have to cross the road. What the fuck is this guy doing? Does he know? I don't think he does. What are you waiting for, buddy? Holy shit, what a bad driver. You gotta be aggressive to cross streets over here for sure. Oh, there's a crosswalk. So this is the street with the landers. I'm a kilometer around. Oh, 1.5 kilometers. That's a little bit of a hike indeed. Okay, that's fine. Gives me lots of things to see. I don't know what Octagon Village here means. I mean, back in our area it means Fight Club. The octagon being the UFC shape of the ring. Don't think it's the same here. But so there we've got some dude's headquarters for voting. Guy had his tents up for the festival last night. Barangay 11. Ooh. So there's a lot of little neighborhoods here. Interesting. Some more modern apartment building. Maybe an office building, tough to say. So yeah. Oh, here's someone who's busted down and abandoned. It's a shame because you know what? I like the color of that car. Automatic or stick? Oh, it's a stick. So he's down the wheel and got a flat. Because that's one way to prevent it from towing you if you don't roll. have a Bad Joe family just hanging out. And between begging sessions. Okay, I came down this road last time. So I recognize that GT Hotel Bacolod. It's a relatively cheap hotel here. Across from a little bistro, it's not too bad, I'm told. I say, should probably, no. We'll figure something out when we get to where we're going. I can do another 1.5 kilometers before I eat. So yeah, here you get like guards helping people back out. They also guard properties. I just watched a clip from a robbery in Canada in my old town of Newmarket, Ontario, where I went to private school. And it was a smash and grab, middle of the daytime. 6 masked thugs just went in and smashed everything, took everything, and no one challenged them. Here they beating a whole bunch of buckshot, but it should be. So yeah, you know, I own a maternity clinic. Now, unlike in our country, maternity clinics are really just abortion centers. This is actually to help women have successfully healthy babies. And here we have some sort of swimming shop. Well, I don't think that store is still open anymore. It looks like it's been crushed. So, a little bridal gown place. Princess dresses. Here's another inn. The Business Inn. Of course, my goal is to not have to spend the night here. Not because I have any hate for the place, but just because I'm on such a budget. I'm paying rent. I need to stay at home. And like I said, now I'm covered till 22nd of December. So, you know, with Christmas season and all the holidays, I'll come up on the 15th if I haven't went home and do my renewal then, which would carry me to the 22nd of February. Then I'm going back mid-April, early April. So I'd only have 2 more renewals. So the most immigration is going to get out of me is another 8,000 peso. You know, if the offer is 6 months and I can get it under that 8, that would be useful. But because then I would be paying the 2 different express fees. I just don't know how much the express fee is anymore. It used to only be 1,000, but I think it's definitely more than that now. So if it's 12 or 13 or 2,000, then that means theoretically I could get that 6 months for cheaper, even if I'm wasting a month and a half. But so we'll play that by ear. And of course, you know, if I run out of money, I guess I won't have much of a choice. I'd have to go home in December and live in a cold ass trailer until I flip enough fish to get the frick out of Dodge again. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Because then, you know, if I do go home in December, I could probably weasel that 1 November payment for credit card, keeping that card active at least, so when I land I can be like, yo, I got stuck over there, blah blah blah, and then pay it from there once I'm back. My problem is I don't have any vehicles I want to drive in the winter in Canada, and so that could be a real pain in my butt, because I'm sure they gouge for rentals at Christmas time too, with everyone traveling for Christmas. When I land in April, that's the best time for rentals. I was getting rental cars for like so cheap, like 30-40 bucks a day, unlimited kilometers from Enterprise. But by the end of the summer they were like 80 bucks a day, because peak season as they call it. But there aren't a lot of lawyer offices here. Of course, they are a litigious sort over here. Everything requires lawyers and so I wonder if it's as hard to get a law degree here as it is back home, or if it's more of a joke like the rest of the education is. It's tough to say. But, so yeah, no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this video going for the entire walk. It's already at 10 minutes. I mean, that's a nice looking apartment building there. I don't think they have real balconies though, are they? Is that a real door there, or is it just windows? It's a really narrow balcony if it is. Could just be decorative. And then here it looks like it might be a radio station. Or once was a radio station. So, food's about the same price here as San Carlos, I've noticed, like when you're shopping at places. Gensan was just good in so many ways. Cheaper food, cheaper rent, cheaper booze. Like, yeah, the two guys I was talking to yesterday who sound like they're real broke, they would be better served going further south, I think, than staying in this region. Or the north, which is even worse. But, yeah, so the El Arte Residential Condominium. Yeah, a cafe on the main level. So yeah, I mean, now that we're now on a side street where the festival wasn't held, I don't see as much garbage. I mean, it's still not spotless like San Carlos, but it's not bad. It's not Cebu bad. I mean, these things are bagged. I'm surprised though things like that tarp are there, because normally people would take those and create a little home with them, squatters and such. But yeah, so I haven't been told by Google to turn, so I'm obviously in the right zone, and I think I actually am heading back towards where the bus terminal is, so that's good. That'll mean it's be fast to grab what I'm grabbing and go to the terminal. I am just pouring sweat though. It is warm, and I mean my shorts are thick army issue pair of shorts, which I'm glad from that freaking bumpy car ride, but I'll probably have a bruised tailbone, but I guess we'll see how that is. And then but the shirt I'm in is not the most heavy. I mean, it could be lighter, I guess. But yeah, I'm just like, my head is just dripping. That's what I mean. You come over here, you're gonna lose weight, especially if you deliberately try and do some walking and stuff, right? Like, yeah, I probably could have jumped in a trike and made it to this place for like 20, 30, 40, 50 pesos. I don't know what the standard rate is here. Hey, you do the math, that's $1 or less. But I'm counting every peso. I can't be doing that. You know, that's why I joke with people and say, hey, you know, send me a coffee, because you know, your $6 Starbucks coffee back home, that feeds me for the whole day over here. And not just me, but I feed my woman too. So that's what I mean. Like, I saw an English couple, an actual couple from the UK, boy and girl, at the immigration today. It was awesome. Hey, that's a Kmart. I haven't seen a Kmart in forever. Can you see the sign? There we go. Hey Pooch, how you doing? So anyways, and I'm happy to see that. I like seeing couples that are actual, like, from home coming here, because it's just as good. You know, as people watch my vlog know, I'm always saying it's just as good here. And oh, a public market. Okay, I am gonna have to pause this video, do a fresh one for the public market, and go from there. Like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Hit the bell for new videos. Sharing is caring, all that stuff, blah blah blah.